Today we have international supermodel and hilarious comedian extraordinaire, Kate Lavrentios.
Yes!
Oh my God!
Wait, you're everything. Thank you.
Oh my God. Hi.
Hello. Thanks for having me, guys.
It's an honor.
It is late. We should have had you on episode 1.
Stop that. Too good. Dude, when you guys followed me, I was like, oh my God, I love this podcast. It's like a dream. So I'm honored.
I'm speechless.
I'm speechless, and we don't deserve that. We can all just leave now. I think that's a great way to end it on a high note.
Are you sure you want to post that? It's gonna be online forever.
I worked at a gas station once. Humble brag. What was your
hot.
worst job you've ever had?
Turkey slicing. I was a turkey slicer.
Okay,
And I was
deli?
a vegetarian.
Oh.
I was at a turkey farm.
Oh, okay.
And I had to like lug these like 40-pound turkeys, and they were
like
really
freshly killed.
No, they were like seasoned, and they were super oily.
Mm-hmm.
And one time I sliced the turkey like 9 hours a day, but one time I dropped the turkey on the ground. I was like trying to lift it up, and it was like rolling in the dust on the ground.
Oh no!
And I went up to my manager and I was like, dude, I'm so sorry. Like this turkey's covered in dust. And she was like, who cares? Just cut it. I was like,
Cut it.
cut it.
Hey,
Cut it.
Hey.
Almost got fired from that job for showing up drunk.
Not for dropping a turkey on the ground.
Yeah,
That's
I was showing
fine.
up, but I was drunk from the night before.
Drunk and then
Oh.
playing
So-
with the slicer.
Like, is that a crime? God.
We all forgot how to have fun.
Yeah,
There's a
what
little
about you
finger in the
guys?
meat. There's always a little
Literally.
finger in the meat.
I always say that.
Wow, drunk from the last night. That's rough.
Yeah.
Like they should have promoted you for still showing up.
Okay. I've literally always said that. And that's
Wow.
a fact. So wait,
meant
gas
to be.
station was your worst?
Well, it was like a dispensary / gas station.
Okay.
But yes, it was
Damn.
it was bad. Which brings me to my next point. You are also from New England.
I am. Yeah,
Boston.
from Boston.
Which part?
I grew up in Needham, Mass.
Needham.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy. Is that like
Needham.
east? I'm pretending that I know.
Like same, because I don't even know.
Ah!
I don't know. I just like showed up. Wait, where are
Right.
you from?
From Arkansas.
Wait, so how'd you two meet?
We met happenstance at a strip club.
In Louisiana.
Mhm.
As
Wow.
patrons.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. we
Stars,
weren't even
stars
here.
crossed.
The stars crossed.
That was just when we met, though.
Yeah.
We became
Okay.
friends doing the pod,
Mhm.
frankly.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Aw.
How'd you meet your roommates?
AA.
Hey.
Love.
Yeah, I met Gabby at a meeting, and I was like, this girl needs my help.
I
I was
I'm
like,
moving
take-
in,
yeah.
sweetie.
No, I was like, take my number, like, call me anytime you're struggling. And then she was like, do you want to move in? I was like,
Do you want to help me out
"Yeah."
financially?
Yeah, exactly. It was great.
Wow, the in-house sponsor. That's great.
I
I love that for both.
No, we'd all relapse if I was a sponsor. It's fine. It's fine.
Wow, you've been sober for so long. It's so inspiring.
Dude, it's like, I feel like I'm lying.
Oh, yeah, because it's
Because
been
I
so
am.
long?
No. No, yeah, it's going to be 5 years in October.
Wow.
May I ask what you're sober from?
Like everything. But I was only on the alcohol and the weed, so it's not nothing
Mhm.
crazy, you know.
Mhm.
But because in LA you hear like all these stories of
Right.
them doing the gnarly stuff.
Mhm.
But
Alcohol actually is the craziest drug.
it is. It's so normalized, but like
That's
I
yeah.
could not. I was a blackout girl from the jump,
Mhm.
so I couldn't handle it. But
Was that always your relationship with alcohol? Like just kind of 0 to 100?
yeah, like
Yeah.
I like the first time I drank, I blacked out. But it was like cute for the first 2 years. I was like a
Right.
party girl, and then it just got like really not cute.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, damn, this is kind of crazy. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep trying for another 6 years.
Right.
Try to like moderate, and it didn't work. Which is crazy. No, I gotta. Do you get aggressive when you're drunk? Do you guys get aggressive?
I
Do you
did.
guys drink?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell the vibe.
I'll have a
that's
drink
nice.
every now and then, which I feel like blessed, honestly. I'm not
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
really
That's great.
I don't have a bad problem with alcohol. I do have a problem with weed, so I am off of weed now,
Oh, nice.
which is nice.
How long?
3 weeks on Sunday.
Yay!
So not that long.
Right.
But
Yay.
thank
The
you.
first like 2 months for me were so hard.
Yeah, this is
I
my
was-
first like PMS without weed.
Oh my
in
God, horrible.
So long.
Mhm.
It's
been
so
really
hard,
interesting.
dude. It gets so much better, but like I was like I'm literally not crazy and aggressive when I'm smoking weed. Like, why do I have to stop? But it does fuck up everything in a way.
Yeah, it's so we talked about this with Gabby some, but very much underlies like other addictions for me and is like just a big part of like, you know, abandoning myself, I would say.
Yeah.
It's like the theme for me.
Major. Totally.
Yeah. What'd you find out over the pandemic?
God, that's such a good question. I think that's when I realized that I liked short kings.
Oh,
I was dating a guy that was 6'7".
Oh,
I know.
like get down from there.
Yeah, like literally grow up. Yeah, and then I like broke up with him, and then I went on like a date with a petite prince, and I was like, okay, I'm here for this, and that was my pandemic.
You've stayed with the petite princes since, for the most part.
Yeah, I've like slipped up on a 6'1".
Slipped up on the 6'1", not
relapsed.
the relapse.
She slawed up.
Literally.
How would you describe the difference for you experientially between a short and a tall?
It's just like I'm big on personality. I think like a lot of women are, and I just like I feel like tall men notoriously. I feel like a lot of them like didn't have to try very hard growing up. They're like, in my experience, our personalities don't mesh because I am like I'm weird. I like, you know, not like weird, but like weird, and you know, and I feel like I don't know.
They want a boring girl.
Yeah, maybe, but also
they're just boring.
Yeah. I've said that before and people got so mad. And I was like, I'm sorry. Like, in my experience.
No, that's true.
I just clash with tall men. I don't know. And just like, but you know, I could be wrong. Down the line, I could meet a tall man and he could, you know, match my freak.
Right.
But
yeah.
It's rare.
I feel like tall men, they're like, you know, thank God I'm tall. I really need to like be like act the part or whatever. Like they have to like be like suave and like, calculated. And short men are just like,
I'm happy to be here.
Right, I'm just happy to be here.
And tall men they've never had to work for a goddamn thing. I'm sorry, but like, it's like every single reality show, it's like, what's your type? Asking a woman, she's like, tall.
Always.
All he has to do is be tall.
I don't get that at all.
I don't either. Have never gotten
Wait,
it.
you like the short kings? You do.
I
was
always open to dating men like around my own height, but after I started dating women when I was younger, I was just like, if I'm dating women who are shorter than me, like, what is the big difference? Like, height means nothing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm down to date a short king. I like a tall guy.
Yeah. No. I mean, they can be cool.
Yeah.
But
I like tall women though.
I can go. Oh wait, I'm tall too.
You're literally
What? This is the first time a girl's been taller than
I'm like, get a room. Oh wait,
you're like, wait.
wait, we all need a room. Just kidding.
Fully.
Keep it professional.
Never.
Yeah. No, I resonate with that, with dating women and just being like, wait, being able to make eye contact off rip.
Sharing
is
shoes.
great.
I love sharing shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I dated a girl for a year. That was the longest relationship I had. And that was like the most like intense relationship. And I'm like most proud of that relationship. I feel like we really like connect with the girlies.
Yeah.
I was talking to Harper Rose last night and she was like, to be loved by a woman is like so insane and I can't believe we just give it away to men. And I was like, oh. She like spit bars with that.
Yeah.
Men are so used to receiving love and not having to give it. If that makes sense. Like I really find that to be my experience with so many men and it's really depressing. And women are not like that. Like women can both give and receive love, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when a woman loves you, it's just like, wow, they could be loving anyone right now.
Right.
But they're choosing me. And a man, it's like, they could
He's
be.
not choosing me at all. Why is he not choosing me?
Wait, so are you dating right now? What's your tea?
I'm so glad you asked.
I love talking about dating.
I thought I was dating.
Oh my God.
I know. That's so embarrassing. But no, I have.
No, me as fuck.
It's important.
Yeah, I was. So I've been not dating this year for the most part. I've been dating, but I've been like, you know, on my sober journey.
Okay.
So my goal for this year has just been to not fuck clowns, which has been going relatively well.
We're in the circus.
Right. But yeah, I recently I met a guy. He was like the most successful guy I've I know, I just full stop right there. But yeah, he was like the most successful man I've ever been with. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna give him a chance. He's like gorgeous. He's rich, he's successful. And I was just like, realized this week, I was like, this is not making me happy, and even though you have all these things, you're still really not meeting me where I'm at. So I'm single, and I think I'm gonna be single for the rest of the year because all my psychics have told me I'm not experiencing love this year, and I think they're all right. So yeah,
that's cool that you could check in with yourself, because I feel like I'm getting to a point where I can do that. But before, if I had a successful hot man, I'd be like, oh, okay, I'll just whatever. I don't care how I feel, as long as he's still in my life.
Yes.
Was he breadcrumbing you?
Yes, exactly. And I was just like, wait,
God,
no.
The worst.
Yeah.
It feels like shit.
But
really it's cool that you were like, okay, I'm gonna dip.
Thank you so much. I agree.
It's a big deal.
Very rare.
Yeah.
Very new.
Yes, I'm very proud. I feel like this year you were like, I am gonna start dating men with jobs.
Right.
And then then you were like,
that's still not enough.
Right. No.
Yeah, no. That's bare minimum.
Not enough.
Job, nice and hot is bare minimum.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm just like,
because you're providing that and more.
Thank you. I'm a fucking catch.
Yeah.
And as I've spoken to OJ about several times recently, I'm just like, I am no longer ashamed about the fact that I would like to be in love. I don't think that that's something shameful, and that's all I will accept. Is the potential for love.
I so relate. I try to be a cool girl all the time, and it just never works out. So, in my experience,
I'm literally not a cool girl.
None of us are cool.
Yeah,
okay?
Let's establish that.
We're not cool or chill at all.
No, yeah,
and no one is.
We're all three very tall.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah, no.
Thank you.
First of all, thing as a chill person.
Seriously, if they're acting chill or saying that they're chill, they're an absolute nightmare.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I feel like I was embarrassed to want love for so long.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I cut out these little styrofoam words that said love, put them on my backpack. Went to school. All the boys made fun of me. I ripped them off the backpack.
Wow. And now they're in your DMs.
They are, though.
Yeah,
which
begging.
Is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh my God.
And one time the teacher was like, it was like, what's your favorite song? And you wrote it in and into a bucket, and she read them. I don't know why. But I did Crazy in Love by Beyonce, obviously.
Right.
It was right when it first came out. And she's like, OJ said Crazy in Love, and everyone was like, she wants to be in love. And I was I don't. No, I don't. I want to hang with the boys at the skate park.
Oh, I can't believe that was uncool back then.
Love?
Yeah. What getting bullied in my day was we were the same age. I mean, I meant to say
younger than
me. Back in my day.
Back in Boston.
Right.
Back in Boston.
Yeah.
I can't believe they made fun of you for wanting to be in love. That's bonkers.
And I literally never said that.
Yeah. She didn't want to be in love, guys. So stop.
Oh my
She was in love with her backpack.
Yeah.
Shut the hell up.
Oh, I was such a sensitive kid. Were you guys sensitive growing up?
So sensitive.
Yeah.
Big cry at recess.
Big cry in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Recess. Yeah. I was trying to do the monkey bars. I would cry because I couldn't do it. What about you guys? You guys cry a lot.
For sure. Still do.
You guys get bullied?
Do. For sure.
Yes, got bullied.
Did a little dabbling myself.
No, balance is important.
Yeah.
What about you? We were talking about the scale of bullying.
Yeah, with Harper Rose, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She said that.
My girl went through it.
I said you and Gabby look a little more on the bullying side. And
oh my God,
looks
really?
A little
Wait,
more on
thanks.
the bullied.
No, I mean, I was this height in 6th grade and juicier. So they were not nice about it. They would I would walk down the halls and they'd be like, fee, fi, fi.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
And all the boys are 4 feet at that point. So.
And I was like, I'm on your side.
Right.
Oh, well, I wasn't.
I can protect you.
Yeah. Yeah, it was rough. It was rough. But hey.
You never chose violence?
No, I'm I've always been kind of a teddy bear, you know. I'm
Dude, okay, I wanted to ask you about this because I feel like when you look tougher as a woman, you don't develop the violence that smaller people need to survive.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
interesting. I've actually never thought about that. I've always thought that, like, I don't know, I grew up being like, women should be like super submissive and docile and petite. So I just like tried to like replicate that.
Yeah.
And I just tried to like make myself as small as possible.
Mm.
So I was like, is that why? And also, like, you know, violence isn't the answer. In my opinion.
Wow.
Like, I'm just so like amazing and healed, guys. No. Yeah, I think I was just like so scared and insecure that when like a guy would bully me, I'd be like, shut up, and then cry in the bathroom.
Right.
So
yeah, I started noticing that when I was working at the strip club was the first time I started formulating my theory, because I worked with a lot of very young, very small women at this club, and the things that would happen to them in the private rooms were like nothing I'd ever experienced. And I was just like, men are not fucking with me in the same way. Like, obviously we're women, we get fucked with no matter what. But I'm just like, it's very different when you look really young and small. They like think that they can like literally kidnap you.
Right.
They have no chance.
That's why I have turned to violence so many times.
Exactly.
Yeah. I've actually
Violence is the answer sometimes, okay?
I've never thought of that. Like, I just have always thought that
you're like, oh, they don't want me because I'm big. It's like, no, they don't think that they can dominate you in the same way.
Do you get like masculinized a lot by shorter people?
I honestly
like
don't know. It's like a good question, but I feel like I have masculinized myself in my head. So I don't know if I'm like, my perception is really accurate.
Yeah.
I've always felt more masculine, I think, because of my size and because of like the variety of ADHD and like how it manifests in my life is very like boy flavor. But I don't know. What about you?
I've had like experiences with like shorter gals like doing it in front of guys, being like, oh my God, you're like my boyfriend height, and like, oh my God, I look so small around you. That
okay.
But like, I haven't had it happen recently, and I think I would turn to violence.
Yeah.
A little
bitch. Just punt that ass.
Yeah, just like literally punt her. No, kidding. I'm kidding.
Violence is not the answer.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless it's necessary.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I bought tickets to your live show.
Oh my God, thank you! I'm so excited.
I'm so excited
Okay,
too.
yeah.
Can I paint my body?
Yep, please. Literally look as slutty as possible.
Oh my God. Okay.
I got
Full
so
robe
serious.
to walk in. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been so like, I don't know how I ever dressed slutty in streets ever before, because it is terrifying.
I know.
I don't like walk outside ever.
I know. Being hot is so brave.
It
really is.
People don't talk about
I
that.
just feel like being a like woman in Los Angeles walking down the street is like scary.
It is. I'm like really coming out of such an intense period of isolation in my life, especially after the tits, dude. Oh,
Huh? Who?
getting these bad boys
Installed.
Oh. When did that happen?
like a year and a half ago.
What's been your experience?
I honestly feel for girls who have had big tits from a young age, I'm like, that is dangerous and you didn't deserve that. But like, it's interesting. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's a certain degree of mind control that comes with them over men, but it's also like like men will say and do even more now to like be in my good graces and like lie to me even more. I feel like post tits, I really do believe that. But I like them. I mean, they made me money, like investment wise, great investment. But yeah, it's, I don't know. And I love feeling hotter, but you get fucked with way more when you got titties. Way more. Yeah. Way more.
I heard you and Trevi talk on your podcast, 6 Feet Above, which is amazing.
Thank you.
I listened to it a lot. But yeah, you guys are talking about like the difference of catcalling between New York and LA, and I found it so interesting. Like, there's so much more catcalling in New York, but you feel safer because there's so many people around.
Yeah.
In LA, everything's so spread out.
It's scary. Yeah.
It's scarier.
When you get it's like, it's so rare here in LA, especially because I'm like always in my car inside because I don't like walking outside. But it is terrifying because you're just like alone on a street with a man and you're like, well, this is it.
No one's here to watch this.
Yep. In New York, it's like, it was also happening, like, it happens so much, like, you guys know, and you're just like, whatever. But it only gets scary when they, like, get really close to you, or when they, like, whisper in your ear, and you're like, hey, what if we didn't? You know, like, we could just not.
I saw a horrible take on Twitter recently.
Oh God, what is
it?
It
was from this like Midwest mom account, and who like I found her because she had this tweet that went viral that was like, "Ladies who are wives, listen up," and I was like, "What's going on?"
Okay.
And
chosen women,
get in line and listen to me. But she was just saying like, buy nightgowns. Wives need nightgowns. Trust me. And then I was like, what does this mean? So I was looking in the replies and people were like, girl, that's how I got my 5th kid, whatever. Like just saying that like once men are husbands, they are obsessed with nightgowns. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Wait.
Right. So I had to dig deeper and I went to her page and like, what's going on? And then I found the horrible take that I'm about to share.
Oh, that wasn't it?
Right.
Right. I'm like already aghast.
Right. Because I was like, okay, she's just saying like nightgowns are sexy and like husbands love them. Okay. Cool. But she was saying like, I've never understood why girls don't enjoy being catcalled. And then she says,
okay.
And it wasn't the take I was expecting. Like,
okay, Kansas.
Literally.
Right. She was like, if a man is feeling that way towards you so deeply that he isn't afraid to let the whole street know.
It ain't deep, honey.
Right, it's not that
deep. It ain't deep.
It's really not that deep. But she was getting like spiritual about it.
What?
And I was just
he's
like,
preaching to the people on the street, the passerby.
Right. He's not like confessing love up to a balcony. Like this is not
it's disrespect.
Shakespeare. Exactly.
And I know it's disrespect because one time I was literally walking in New York with my boyfriend. Well, ex-boyfriend, I'm single. And he was like walking like a few paces east from me, if you will.
Wrong.
So he was like far away.
Uh-huh.
So it looked like I was alone. And so this guy walked by and he catcalled me, and then he noticed that I was with my boyfriend, and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man."
Oh,
so I was
apologizing
like,
to him.
And I'm like, "Oh, so you know it's wrong?
Oh,
and you
yeah.
still do it?
Oh yeah.
Like
it's wrong to him.
It's
not wrong
it's wrong
to you.
to him.
It's not wrong for you.
Yeah. He's just like
He would never disrespect a man though.
Oh, never. Oh my God.
About his man's property.
When I had a girlfriend, I stopped holding hands with her in public for like because of catcallers.
Because they're like, oh.
Yeah, I like had to like lock arms with her to look like besties because it was just like
it was
ridiculous.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It sucks. Like
they're relentless.
I hate that person that made that horrible take. Wow.
I know. Oh, it's giving Pearl Davies.
It's giving Pearl. For sure it's giving Pearl.
Yeah, I want to have her on. She would never come on.
I think the nightgowns, she had a point.
Oh,
I do.
So yeah, what?
I'm feeling like it's like hiding your body a little bit of a vibe from your husband, where he's like, "Oh, like I'm forgetting what that shit looked like. What it looked like again? Let me see." You know what I mean?
Right. I think,
or maybe it's because he can fantasize about you having a different woman's body.
It's getting dark.
I took it as like it's such a wife thing.
Uh-huh.
Like a nightgown is such a wife
Very
thing.
Carmela Soprano.
Right. I don't know.
I took it as something so wrong.
Oh my God, what?
I thought, well, you said that's how I got my 5th kid. So I was like, is it because he wants to like lift it up and have coitus with her?
Coitus.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Oh,
I can't believe you would say that.
Literally try to say anything but sex because on 6 Feet Above we have to blur it out.
Yeah.
So. Do you guys use boric acid?
On occasion.
On occasion.
Yeah.
Only if like really necessary, I'd say.
Yeah.
Not so sure about that one.
I know, right? It's sketchy.
I'm just like, what is it?
I'm like, roach poison is crazy.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, you kill roaches with it.
True. But you know why it kills them?
Yeah, why?
Okay, so when they, like, this is so insane. I learned about this in college because we had a terrible roach problem at this quote-unquote eco house I was living in. They, it's basically like if you were crawling over a giant pile of glass. It, like, cuts into their skin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's made out of, what are they called? I can't remember the word. But diatoms. They're like tiny little sea creatures that like they don't cut us, but for creatures with exoskeletons, it like cuts them and they like basically dry out completely. Isn't that cool?
I wish I had an exoskeleton.
Dude, I know. I think about that all the time.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh my God. It would be so cool. All women deserve the exoskeletons.
That's the future.
That's the truth. Wow, I'm like literally aghast that it cuts up the roach.
Right.
I did not know that.
So what is it doing up there?
Right. What?
I think it has something to do with the pH.
Well, yeah. It's like cutting up the pH.
It's cutting up the pH. Cutting up the yeast.
Size.
Oh, my God. Okay. I wish that men's reproductive systems were more affected in general. You know? Wouldn't it be great?
Men are drones. Men are just
They
drones.
are drones.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
They're the worker bees, okay?
They should be.
We're the pollinators.
We are the pollinators.
I did have something slightly prepared for this episode. I don't know if we want to do it.
Yes.
Down.
Okay, I just found I was on the I've just been subredditing a bit. I've been redditing a bit, and I was on the relationship advice subreddit.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Do you guys want to dive
Yeah.
in?
Yeah.
Okay, where's a fun one? Okay, this one I thought was kind of fun. Okay. My female 28 boyfriend, male 30, wants me to pay half for a birthday trip he surprised me with and might be proposing to.
It's her birthday?
That's crazy.
Yes.
Sorry.
That he surprised her with?
How do I respond without being a brat? Okay, first of all, that question. Okay, do we want to hear the description?
Yeah.
Okay, we've been together 7 years. He recently told me we were going away on a weekend getaway for my birthday. He never planned a trip before, so naturally I'm very excited. 7 years, no trip. Okay, I'm going to try to withhold my commentary. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
he's planning to propose based on a few comments my mom has made recently. She can't keep a secret to save her life.
Oh,
And because this is very out of the norm for him, obviously. I also just graduated last year. We were planning on getting engaged once we were both done with school. I'm expecting a proposal before the end of the year, and his birthday trip is in December. Anyway, a few days ago, he mentioned how we would be staying one night, but asked if I would rather do a full weekend and stay 2 nights. Of course, I said yes. We talked about other stuff we could do in the town we're visiting, checking restaurant hours and all that. Well, fast forward to today. I was talking about how I was looking forward to it, what a sweet gift it was, etc. And he mentioned how one night was my birthday gift, and the second night we were splitting. I didn't react in the moment, but it caught me off guard. I don't have 100% proof he's proposing, so I'm trying not to factor that in here. But even if he isn't proposing, I still think it's not cool to suddenly expect me to pay half of my own gift. I've been so excited for this, and now I feel sort of icky and annoyed. For context, I have taken him on a trip for his past birthday that was considerably more expensive, $3,000 plus, and we made roughly the same. We make roughly the same salary. Let's see here. So, advice: how do I approach this conversation with him? I don't want to attack because I'm very excited he took the initiative to plan something, but I am upset. I also don't want to spoil a possible proposal surprise, but that is irritating me too. I'm not excited anymore, and I am disappointed. And let's see, she added a few edits. She said, I have a family heirloom ring, so he does not have to buy a ring if he's proposing. We plan on having a small backyard wedding on my grandma's property with about 23 people. Also, I love surprises, but tend to figure them out ahead of time. It is possible he's trying to throw me off the scent. Thank you, everyone, for your comments so far, blah, blah, blah.
He's trying to get you to say no.
Right.
Also, here's whoever's idea it is pays for it, period. If it's your,
Agreed.
Right.
and that's where equality comes from. I mean,
Got
like, for example, you have an idea, you have a restaurant you want to go to, whatever, then cool, you pay for it. Unless you have a man who's like, no, I always pay, which never had one of those, but sounds cool. But I just think if it's your idea, you pay for it kind of like no matter what. Am I wrong?
Yeah, and it's you've never been less wrong. Like, first of all, it's A, his decision to go on this trip. B, you make the same amount. C, you already took him on a trip. Me forgetting what comes after C. D, it is your birthday and he asked you on the trip. Like,
Right.
Are we forgetting that?
And he did like this
Right.
bait and switch situation.
Right.
Hate that.
Right.
Hate
And
that.
why do we keep talking about the proposal? Like,
Right.
say no.
Yeah, break up with him.
Please.
No,
Can
yeah,
you-
that's so bonkers. That would drive me up so hard.
Marriage is the be all end all.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is so concerning.
I
It
just
really
don't
is.
like really you have to split like an extra night or like one
Right.
night, like
how
just-
much money is that even?
and it's your birthday and like you might I don't know, make it special for her. That's just so wild. Like 7 years.
And he even was like, "Do you want to stay an extra night?"
exactly.
And she's like, "Yeah, of course." And then
He's
he's
like, "Oh, it's
okay,
on you,
it's on
bitch."
you then.
Like,
Oh, literally. Oh
lame.
my god.
Speaking of marriage, have you seen? have you seen Love Is Blind?
No. I haven't.
Okay, these fucking clowns. They. Speak
I've been
through
wanting
a-
to talk about this on the show.
Yes, dude. They speak through a wall. They propose.
I know
through
like
a
the
wall.
premise.
concept.
Yeah.
Okay. They literally say, never in the history of humans in marriage does anyone say, I don't at the altar.
Right.
And now we're saying I don't. At the altar. They literally are in a suit, in a fucking wedding dress, hand in hand. Do you take this man?
After saying their vows. They literally say their vows and then have the option to back out.
Do you take this woman? He goes, I don't. And then he walks away. And the families are there.
Why is this a show? Why would anyone go on this show?
If people say gay marriage isn't abomination, I'm so sorry. That is so disrespectful to the sanctimony.
Would you guys ever go on a show like that?
Yeah. In a heartbeat.
I feel like you have been on reality TV.
I was on Project Runway.
Oh my God, really?
You were one of the models?
Yeah, I was not a designer.
How have we not talked about modeling this whole entire time?
Oh, it was cute. It wasn't. No, so Project Runway, it was cool, but I was like one of 2 plus size models on the show, and they just made it like so obvious that they didn't want us, which like I get it, like it's a time crunch and it like takes longer to dress the thickies, but like I don't know, some of it was just, it felt disrespectful at times. And I would like talk with the other plus size model about it, and we'd be like, yeah, we're getting very shaded at the moment.
What were they saying?
Like, there was this one episode where she just like kept making a fuss about my body and like called me a big girl, which is like such a triggering word for me, like because they called me like Big Kate growing up. And so anytime someone calls me a big girl, I'm like, ugh. And it's like, I know it wasn't like I know I'm big, but like the way it was said, I didn't like. And then she was like blaming the judges were like, they didn't like her design, and she like kept bringing it back to like my side.
Blaming
It's your fault.
And then the judges literally called her out, and they were like, you are literally disrespecting your model in front of her.
Right.
Shout out Brandon Maxwell.
Hey.
Yeah. So.
And you just had to stand there in
I was just like
bunk ass design.
Yeah, just like sweating, like humiliated.
Was it bad?
I honestly liked it.
Okay, yeah.
But like nobody else did.
Right.
But I was like, it was like animal print, which I love.
Right.
I was sweating a lot, but yeah, that was so humbling, dude. I mean, just like being in the modeling industry is so humbling. And then like when you're a plus size model, it's like another layer of humility.
I'd never heard the term straight size model, which I love.
Oh yeah.
Which I feel so dumb for like not knowing.
No, I feel like nobody like knows it. But I like, it's either, I feel like
it makes them sound so lame. Yeah, you're a straight
square size model.
Wait, have you guys modeled?
No.
Not really. I mean, like, comfortable in front of a camera, have done photo shoots and shit, but not like pro modeling or anything like that. Except for brazzers.
Right. We've just done like for porn, it's called what is
Pretty
it?
Girls.
Pretty girl.
Pretty girls.
Pretty girl.
Okay.
Pretty girl. It's like you get all ready, and before you start fucking, they're like, okay, time for pretty girl.
Fake lick the pussy now.
Oh my God.
So a very specific type of modeling.
Right. That's
Totally
like
normal.
Project Runway. When you think about it. Like, when you really think about it.
Oh my God, what's that guy's name? He looks like a gayer version of Anderson Cooper. The like, he's like, make it work. Tim Gunn.
Oh my God. He wasn't on that
cool?
season.
Oh.
It was Christian Siriano replacing him.
Oh, who's that?
He sounds
He's
fancy.
like,
Yeah.
he is fancy. He's he won Project Runway one year. He's short. He's like known for just being super inclusive, which we love.
Oh, he's a short king.
He's a short king.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was such a revelation when I learned that like there's a lot of like that. I forget where I have read about this before, but models basically being like, this shit is kind of boring, and a lot of people do drugs because it's boring as fuck, and you just dissociate a lot. I was like,
dude,
oh.
yeah, I like, and they told me, one of my first agencies was like, don't have a personality. Like, you're just like a face, and clients like look at your Instagram. Your Instagram is like your LinkedIn. So I was so scared to put myself out there for so long. And then I was like, I don't know. I moved to LA and I reevaluated, and I was like, I don't like, modeling's cool. I love it. I love feeling sexy, but it's like, I think it's really important to showcase like your personality as well. And when you are modeling, you don't speak. You don't have a personality. You're just like posing, and it's not.
You're representing someone else's work,
right?
Like, fundamentally,
yes.
Which is hard.
And I was like, no, I want to be like my own
work.
My own work.
Yeah, I feel that deeply.
And like nobody's like online you see all these models and you're like, oh my God, they're booking all the time. Most of them like so broke, never getting booked, like can't get a casting. It's like, and nobody talks about it because if you talk about it, then you're like not gonna get booked.
Oh,
So, like,
so
yeah.
similar to porn.
So similar to porn.
Really?
Yeah.
It's hard to get. It's like super hard to get booked or
Just all of that.
All of that.
honestly.
People like
Doing
secretly
something
being broke.
Yeah.
yeah.
And,
Yeah.
And like if you complain about it, you'll get booked less.
Right.
And just like being in a career that's like very image based and very like, you know, aesthetic forward, like that is.
And like not showing as much of your person or like not being showing any opinions. Like
And it's so weird though, because it does work for a lot of the girlies to have personalities. So it's so confusing when these agencies are like, don't like showcase any personality. And it's like, what do you? It's just confusing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I haven't done it for a while.
Mhm.
I would get back into it, but it's not like before it was like, oh my God, it's the end all be all. And now I'm like, no, I want something different.
You have so much more ahead of you. Truly.
Mm-hmm.
We all do, you know?
We really do.
Yeah.
Well, Kate,
It is a journey.
this has been just simply amazing. And before we wrap it up, will you tell all the people where to find you and anything you want to say at all? It's your moment.
Okay.
List all your projects.
So at Kate Lavrentios,
Oh, okay.
on Instagram and TikTok, sound it out. Lavrentios, Kate, but wait, flip that. Okay.
The only alphabet you
Just
need.
don't even look for it. No. And then I have a podcast, 6 Feet Above with Trevi Moran, and Parallel Play, variety show I do with my roommate, Harper Rose Drummond.
Thank you so much for blessing the stew.
Oh my God, thanks for having me, guys. This is so fun.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to it. Barely slept last night.
Love.
Thanks again for coming.
Yes.
Can't wait to grow this beautiful friendship.
Me too, honestly.
Yay.
Hey, we're
offline
offline now.
Wait, that's a cute outro.
Thank you.
Oh my God, thank you.
Are you sure you want